Today, I'm going to be drawing two of my favorite characters in all anime, Yusuke and Genkai from the masterpiece Yu Yu Hakusho. I love the unique student-teacher relationship these two have had throughout the series. However, I always wondered why Genkai never gave Yusuke a gi with her kanji inscribed on it like one of my other favorite anime characters. So, today I'm drawing this awesome duo, but I'm giving Yusuke a Goku-inspired gi with Master Genkai's kanji inscribed on it. Let's get started. I'm going to start with making myself an 8-head chart, which I sometimes do to help myself keep proper proportions. Then I start laying down some very rough shapes. Now I start turning those simple shapes into slightly more of a detailed form. I've always thought Yusuke would look really cool in a Goku gi, so I'm excited to finish this one. Now I start to get a feel for some basic details I want to incorporate, like the shape of the hands, feet, and head. As I'm drawing this, I just want to think to myself, what would Yusuke look like in the world of Dragon Ball? After that, I'm going to start and refine some of these details and get it closer to ready for inking final line art. I start thinking things like, where do I want the folds in the gi to be? How should the belt look? Do I need to rework the position of his feet? Also, I decide I want his muscles to be more similar to Dragon Ball style here. Once I'm happy with that, it's line art time. Line art is one of my favorite steps in the drawing because it means I'm nearly satisfied with what I've done and think it looks how I want it to. I take my time here and try to make the lines as clean as possible. Line weighting is up next. This step is really cool because varying the line art makes the piece pop and gives it some much needed depth. Time for some base colors, and you know I have to go with Yusuke's signature green. I'd like to think Genkai would let Yusuke wear his signature color. With shading, I always pick a direction where I want the sun to come from, and I kind of shade it, checking if I think it looks right as I go. This is a great time to talk about my love for the character of Yusuke. Yusuke is kind of an interesting anime character because he always felt to me like he had the attitude of your classic side character, like a Vegeta or a Hiei even. But he's the main character and he's an amazing lead in this series. I would encourage anyone who hasn't seen this series to check it out. It's got an amazing voice cast, helmed by Justin Cook, who voices Yusuke. You've got Linda Young voicing Genkai. And speaking of Genkai, she's up next. I really felt like she was a bit of a challenge to draw, what you're seeing here as I attempt to draw her in this first pose and then move on to a second pose where I was feeling a bit frustrated with how she was turning out. So I decided to draw her in a third pose and settled on that one. Genkai is a very compelling character. We don't really know that much about her at the start of the series, but as we progress, we learn a lot about her past, and we grow to care for her a lot. Linda Young's performance as Genkai really made you care about the character with the nuances of her performance. This was my first time ever attempting to draw Genkai, so I really took my time on her. Now you're seeing me get to that point again where I'm refining the details of the character and then I go right into the line art. This is where I'm thinking, okay, I finally feel like Genkai looks like Genkai. Add some line weight to give her that depth I was talking about, and then I just start coloring. I wanted to convey the Genkai spunk through her facial expression, which is why she has that scowl that you come to remember her by. Just finishing up Genkai now, and I'm throwing Yusuke into the shot and getting some texture in the background together, and it's all set. And there you have it. We've got Yusuke and Master Genkai drawn with Yusuke in a Goku-style Dragon Ball gi. This was a super fun project for me to do. If you guys have liked this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. And also let me know, do you guys think I should do Kuwabara, Hiei, and Kurama in Dragon Ball style outfits? Let me know in the comments.